Welcome to today's edition of Tame Your Debt. It's the new year, 2014 is just about upon us. So, are you considering your resolutions? Here are some tips for financial resolutions for 2014. First and most importantly, budget. I know it sounds like a dirty word, and most people don't really want a budget, but you should. And you should take the time to figure out what your income and expenses are going to be for the year 2014. This way, you'll know whether you can meet tip number 2, 3, and 4. And that brings us to tip number 2, saving for retirement. Saving for retirement may not seem like an option at this time, but it's really important to try to put some money away. Talk to your employer and find out if there are some options through your business or your company to do so. If not, you can always talk to your accountant or a financial planner to help you put that into perspective. However, if you don't budget, you won't know how much money you have available for that. So next, and most importantly, and what we have learned from 2013, is that you need an emergency fund. You never know what 2014 is going to bring, and with that, you should have some money put aside. And that means cash. Not necessarily in the bank, but maybe some cash at home put aside in case of a natural disaster or any other emergency that might come up. Next, and finally, and also, of course, and most importantly, is finding a way to pay down your debt. You may not be drowning in debt, but you have some kind of debt. And that debt should be paid off sooner rather than later. If you have a mortgage, you might want to make 2 payments a month instead of just 1. And when you get credit card statements, in order to avoid interest, make those payments when you get the bill instead of on the due date. But take a look at your budget, because without looking at your budget, you won't know how much extra money you have to pay off that debt for 2014. Well, those are some great tips for financial resolutions in the year 2014. Make sure you write them down and tame your debt.